Shit. That ain't my boy. He light skinned.
Yo, fuck. Light skinned K, man. Nah, I'm fucking with y'all.
That nigga, just something that I haven't seen in my lifetime. Shit, I got one. Where's that? All right, baby, good. This is not, but something I haven't seen in my lifetime. I haven't seen an individual motherfucker like me going through the whole playoff run, watching this nigga every round, right?
Right.
I haven't seen a nigga hit a game winner every single round.
Yeah.
I seen a nigga hit 2, maybe 3. Boy, nigga, even Kobe ain't did this.
Mike.
Nigga, I ain't see Mike do it. Hit a game winner every round.
Yeah, or like a game winning shot. Like it don't have to
Type
be.
shit.
It don't even have to be at the buzzer beater. Like it was just clutch enough to get them either the overtime or the win.
And he did that shit every round, bro.
Yeah, every series, bro.
I haven't seen that yet. That is tough.
And listen, y'all, he did this averaging 18.9.
But this the thing, right? I'm not one. I ain't a prisoner at the moment, Timbo. I ain't gonna start seeing what he doing. Like, oh, this nigga more clutch than Kobe. Oh, he more clutch than Mike. He more clutch than LeBron. Like, nah, I ain't gonna start doing that.
Yeah, hell nah.
But what he's doing right now, for sure, fire. Like, can't deny that. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, gotta get my nigga Luda Kane. Who I play this shit in minutes, dude.
Yeah, so for me, like,
Liu Kang spawn.
Yeah, what's up? What's your thoughts on that though?
It's absolutely crazy because for me, all you niggas that said that nigga was overrated, oh yeah, it's smoke for you. It's real smoke for you. Cause what you got to say now?
The NBA niggas, man, what they gonna say now?
What you niggas got to say now? Cause it's like, bro, he did this every series, and he beat the #1 team in the East, the second best team in the league. Doing this, like he did that to the Cavs, and we're gonna talk about them later because
it ain't really much to say about them. They wasn't healthy.
Oh, they wasn't. Right,
right. They wasn't healthy.
Oh yeah.
That ain't no excuse, nigga. Hold up. I'm not gonna put an asterisk on Tyrese Halliburton and the Pacers. No, they didn't hold up, but I will acknowledge, they wasn't healthy though. But hey, fuck it, nigga. Shit, hey, the niggas is in the finals.
But this what I am gonna say. I'm not taking. I know he did that shit yesterday and shit, but like I'm gonna be real with niggas. Like that don't mean a goddamn thing because what that nigga looked like before doing that shit, before that 15 minutes or that 5 minutes, 9 minute span, he might look like that shit again tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Like, he might play better tomorrow because he never really had. I haven't seen him have 2 back-to-back bad games.
This is the thing with me. Like, if you saw like the first half, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't even sit there and assume that shit ain't gonna look like that shit tomorrow. Because, bro, the way that shit looked in the first half, bro.
Yeah, I didn't catch it. I caught a.
The OKC defense was crazy, bro. Like, bro, the reason they lost because no one helped Shea. That nigga almost had 40.
They shouldn't have lost that game to begin with. Like, that's really, if we being real, it's like, bro, Indiana turned the ball over like 25 times, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, when I seen it, I was like, yo, they turned the ball over that much because they popped it up when they had like 24. I was like, what the fuck? Nice, man. I always just call it grab like Yeah, I was waiting for you to walk into that shit. I was sitting there, let me see.
Round 2, fight.
Yeah, but I don't know. I like Tyrese Halliburton. I think now he's proven that he's a superstar, but at the same time, like, you know, he also not even the best scorer on his team.
Yep. As I've been saying.
But one thing I could say though, and I know people agree with me, but Steve Nash wasn't the best scorer on his team either.
Shit, he was the best in the playoffs. He probably wasn't the best points per game wise, but in the playoffs he was the best. The way he shot the ball, the way he was able to break down the defense, his handle, get into the paint, mid-range three.
Yeah, when he needed to, right? So like, I ain't playing this shit.
Starting to get back into the flow. Hold on. So yeah, shit. I just want to acknowledge motherfuckers. Can we acknowledge Miles Turner? It's like,
Yeah, he one of the best.
He's one of the players that been on his team for the longest in the league. Like outside of probably like Curry and Draymond.
And Giannis.
Yeah, probably Giannis too. Yeah. Wait, but who came in the league first?
Who?
Miles Turner and Giannis.
I think we could look that up. Right?
Yeah, I really can't remember because I think because Miles Turner, I think he was in that 2014 draft, if I'm not mistaken.
I think Giannis came 2012 or 2013.
Yeah, it was Giannis came in that 2013 draft. Pull up that score. Yeah, so yeah, because that nigga, and then I just want to acknowledge like the shooting. His level of shooting, how he been shooting in this whole playoffs, like it's like
One of the
he been could really shoot the ball, but I feel like in this playoffs, like his shooting is like really noticeable. Like he hit step back threes more consistently. Like he hitting big threes, and he had a lot of fourth quarters where he went off for like 8 to 12 points because his shot was smaller. Like
he came in 2015, 2016 season.
So he got drafted in 2015.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he's been with the Pacers. He's been literally been with the Pacers for
Whole
like
career.
11 years.
Yeah, his whole career. Ever since he got drafted. And he's been one of the top defenders in the league at his position. Also.
Has he ever made an all defense? Because defensively, he can block shots, but he's really not all that defensively, though. He can block shots, though.
He's a 2-time block champ.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
but hold on,
if he's not really blocking the shot, niggas can score it.
But hold on, though. I think he was robbed for 2 seasons, though.
I mean, could have been.
Because he was a top 5 candidate for defensive player of the year in 2017-18.
See, this is the thing, right? I appreciate top 5. It's like most of the voters for them award, they only look at like top 3 in defensive player of the year, and then like they just pick who they like. That's how the voters is. A lot of niggas get snubbed for real.
Yeah.
And then it's like,
so he's a player that gets snubbed.
He probably was doing his thing individually, defensively, but you have to look at like how good was the Pacers as a team defensively, because shit like that matters too.
I mean, think about the years. Think about the years he was coming in. I was LeBron peak, one of his greatest peaks. The Cavs was obviously way better, and the Cavs had one of the greatest playoff comebacks against the Pacers while he was playing.
Oh, come over a little more so you're on the camera.
While he was playing, that was the year before Kyrie got traded.
Yeah, there you go.
That was the year before Kyrie got traded, and then the next year, LeBron beat them without another All-Star. Well, no, without another superstar.
I think you're right. I don't think Kevin Love was an All-Star that year.
No, he wasn't an All-Star.
Yeah, so without another All-Star, he's right.
So without another All-Star, and think about what the Indiana Pacers had that year. LeBron beat them. They had a 24-point score per game. Victor Oladipo, and at this time, he was a good defender, good shooter, and he was still athletic.
I think he was 3rd All-NBA and 2nd All-Defense that year, if I'm not mistaken. He was on his way, bro. Injuries robbed him of another good player, though, for real. He was on his fucking way.
And LeBron, and listen, the Pacers and the Cavs went the game Game 7, LeBron won that series that year.
No, he was third all NBA and first team all defense that year. Like he had a great year that year, bro. His shot was falling, his athleticism was at his peak. Like defensively, he was him. And passing lanes, on ball, in the half court, I remember that Victor Oladipo, bro. But that one from that year is dead and gone, bro. And he been dead and gone for a long time. He pretty much been dead and gone since that year.
Oh, so my fault, y'all. He averaged 23.
It don't even matter what he averaged. Like he just, this is how good he was as a player. Like fuck what he averaged.
Yeah, but
he was him as a player.
That year, so them early years in Indiana, Mike, no funny shit. He didn't like them teams like that Victor Oladipo team. That was a good team. They just ran into LeBron, bro.
Could you imagine that 2019 Oladipo with this Pacer team now? The way they get up and down the floor, and then you got a player that's gonna be looking for Oladipo consistently. Like, oh my god,
he would have easily been the best player on that team.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, how much better as a team they would be, like, if they had the same team with that Oladipo. Like, man, shit wouldn't even be fair.
Yeah, that would be like a super team though, because you gotta think about the starting lineup: Tyrese Halliburton, Victor Oladipo, Aaron Nesmith. Who they for? I forgot who they for. Oh, you might. Oh, they might. I think they for is Pascal Siakam.
Yeah.
And they 5 would be Miles Turner.
Mm-hmm.
The only team that would be.
I won't say that's a super team, but that's a really really good team.
That's a super team.
Super team?
Yes, bro.
Nah.
How? That's a historic starting lineup.
How?
Bro, we talking about Victor Oladipo that year.
I mean, like, okay, all right. Let's pump the brakes. They really he was really, really good. He wasn't all time great, bro. Let's pump the brakes.
I can't though.
He wasn't all time great. Good.
I'm not talking about specifically him. I'm talking about an all time great team.
Oh yeah, the team.
Think about
what it would depend on what they would do. Because now we in a hypothetical world because we don't know what they would do.
Think about what you said. You said they will still have everything, but with Victor Oladipo with this year, right? So they still have Rick Carlisle, bro. With his athleticism, they still gonna play fast paced basketball.
Mm-hmm.
So they still gonna be getting up and down the court, high scoring game. Victor Oladipo probably going to be getting more touches, so his points per game is going to rise. So
no, I don't think so. On that team, I don't think so.
If he's their best scorer,
well, I mean, if they still got Pascal Siakam getting his, and then Tyrese getting his, and then Miles getting his, it's like on a team like that, I don't see a nigga averaging over 26 or something like that. I still see Oladipo between like 20, 22, 23. That's pretty much the same shit he was doing, but just still having that level of player on the team is what I'm saying. It's like, I think that would just make them so much better. It's not really about like him getting more touches and him averaging more points. It's like just that addition, like an elite level defender in your lineup, killer transition player, another nigga that can hit a wide open three. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nah, I do look at it like that because I'm looking at only why I look at it like that is because Tyrese the type of play style Tyrese Halliburton played with, and I understand Pascal Siakam play style, but he already played with a player that was already considered an all time great. You feel me? He's one of the best small forwards ever, Kawhi Leonard. So I'm not expecting him to go up a level or go down a level. I'm still expecting him to still be at a consistent, smooth ship with his 18 between 20 points per game. Now, I do see Tyrese Halliburton averaging like between 16, 17 points a game. His points dropping because now he can really own into him being a point guard, playmaking, because he can still score the ball because he proved that already.
Mm-hmm.
And him facilitating and running the offense. The reason why I think Victor Oladipo points will go up is because he's honestly, other than Pascal Siakam and Halliburton, he's honestly their best offensive player as a scorer. Because he can do it. He can do it all. He can go. He can drive.
Well,
He can drive. He can shoot. He can create his own shot, and off of that alone, that means he can draw defenders in.
well, I can name two things that he don't do better offensively than Pascal, and that's scoring the post and mid range
That's true.
for sure. So, is he a bet? Would he be the best offensive player? I feel like it would go hand to hand depending on who they playing in different situations and different nights. Like it's like that's kind of how their team is now. It's like look, the nigga Aaron Neesmith go off for like the nigga hit like 5, 6 threes in the fourth quarter in that game against
The Knicks.
yeah, I think that was game 1 or 2 against the Knicks. After he wasn't really playing that well the whole game, it's like, bro, that shit can be situational. It's like that nigga Pascal can fuck around and still have like the same type of series he just had again in the conference final. Boom, he averaged 25, and then boom, let's say that's Oladipo averaging that 21, 22. You know what I'm saying? Or shit, maybe that's still Tyrese averaging that 21, 22 with Oladipo averaging maybe somewhere between 18, 19. Like, because Oladipo, like, yeah, like he was a really good scorer, like for that team because they really had nobody else, and it's like to really score the ball. Like T.J. Warren, he was like here and there, but for the most part, he wasn't like an elite scorer. He more was like a killer in transition for real. So Pascal could possibly still be their best scorer, but athletic wise, the nigga Victor Oladipo would just be so much better than everybody else. That would push him to them heights, in my opinion. So I don't know. It can go hand in hand for real.
I see why you say scoring in the post and the mid range game.
Yeah, Pascal's a killer at that boy. What?
I see why. They do got, I don't know. I just think the way Victor Oladipo played.
Pascal pretty good in transition his damn self. But it's like,
I don't know. I just I would think like they would just look at him like, oh no, you our best player. Because I think all of bro, he was third team All NBA. Did Halliburton or I think Pascal made All NBA actually. I'm pretty sure Pascal made All NBA this year. I think he made third team actually because this year All NBA was a little strange.
it's positionless.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember?
That's why that shit was strange.
No, he ain't been all NBA this year. He's an all-star though.
This year?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we talking about that year on the depot. He was also first team defense
Mm-hmm.
with the third team on NBA.
Mm-hmm.
Did Halliburton make the All Star game?
No, he did not.
He didn't even make All NBA this year.
Nope.
Yeah, he would have easily been their best.
He didn't really have like the best regular season. He was good. I mean, he was good though, but he didn't have like compared to last year.
The year before. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't really have like the best regular season this year. But shit, he been playing good in the playoffs though, so I don't give a shit about that. At least in that case for this season for him.
Yeah, his first 2 years in the playoffs. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
Conference finals. Conference finals and finals.
and they under a good coach.
Shit, you playing again?
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Noob Saibot. Night Wolf.
Yeah.
Game two is gonna be so interesting, man. But I just want to see how is the Thunder gonna respond to this game.
Yeah, I ain't
Me
gonna
personally, I'm gonna be a little worried if they don't come on and blow their ass out next game. Like, I'm gonna be a little. If it's a close game, even if Thunder win, if it's a close game, going back to Indiana, I don't know, man. Thunder possibly could be in trouble. Because just that momentum swing, man. I don't know. But right now, the momentum is definitely in Indiana favor.
Yeah, that momentum shit is real.
So we gonna see, man. But I'm gonna be a little worried though. OKC gotta come out next game. Like they gotta blow them out. Just to let them know, like, okay, like yeah, that
And
I got
mind you,
that first one. We still here.
OKC did not choke too, because I saw half of that game, man. Like I know when the team choked.
Shirai Ryu Fire Guard.
We gonna see though. Shay, yeah, he played well with someone in that. Well, I ain't gonna lie, I didn't see the whole game, so it's really hard to know the game if he played well. I had just tuned in. They said he had 28, but took 26 shots. I was like, oh.
Your great spirit broke the
Like, by the time I tuned in,
because we broke her trust.
Came in, he had hit a three. I guess he had 25 right when I tuned in.
Round one.
Put
Fight.
a stat line. That shit said got something between the six. I think it's 12 between the six.
Yeah. They gonna make Shea the face of the league.
I don't know, bro. Shit. American not American, and then with the American media. Damn.
Earth realm will prevail.
Got that combo, I can end it.
Round two. Fight.
I want to do some of that, the rest of that
Round
video.
three.
Oh yeah.
Fight.
So
Talk about the greatest transition players.
oh yeah. So who your top three again?
Shit, remember, that should get tricky when I get to my third, but my top two, I would say, Kobe. And then it's like, I get a lot of names right here. I start thinking of things like West, Giannis, E-Wade, AJ. It's so many niggas that was crazy in transition. You got Dwight Howard,
Round
Kevin
four.
Garnett.
Fight.
You got Vince Carter, Tracy McGrady. The list just goes on and on. But if you got three, I don't really got a definite third. Maybe I got two. Oh, see, I just keep dropping the comment.
Mine is LeBron, Russell, and Giannis.
I be seeing a lot of crazy highlights of all these niggas, and then like shit I seen the live games. Like seeing Giannis get that damn lob over DeAndre Ayton in the finals, it's like shit like that. It's like seeing LeBron, the Jason Terry, the John Lucas jumping over the back of him. You remember the little nigga for the Bulls? It's Vince Carter jumping over a 7-foot nigga in the fucking Olympics. Like shit. It's Kobe going behind his back and then reversing on a nigga. like you know what I'm saying? Like it's too much, bro. It's Dwight Howard catching a lob over Porzingis. A nigga that's 7'3". Like, bro, like it's too hard to pick. If we talking transition, like, man, like it's Shaq spinning off anybody dunking. Like, shit, I seen him do the shit he did to David Robinson. I'm thinking that was an half court.
Nah, that white dude that threw the basketball.
Yeah, that was a Chris Dudley.
Yeah, Chris. That's the funniest dunk in NBA history. That nigga got him and threw the basketball. He was mad as a bitch. Fucking
bro, that shit go down, bro. Transition, dog.
Yeah, I got Russ, man. Oh yeah, you got revenge type shit.
Oh yeah. He was.
Cum Lao.
Yeah, I did kind of want to hear what these niggas had to say.
And then the third one, I don't know. I'll probably say Magic Johnson or something. But like, those will probably be my top three.
If you think about the better transition players in the game, I don't mean to cut you off, John. I want you to keep going. But if you think about the better transition players in the game, Scottie Pippen, Jordan was a great transition player. James, Giannis, Doc. But I think Giannis is a bigger version of Doc.
Yeah, he going.
What about big guys? You think about big guys that are transition players.
You want to take it all the way to like Bill Russell?
Yeah, like big guys like that. Like Russ was a great transition player.
Yeah,
he was a fantastic transition player.
I think we sleep on how KG used to run the floor.
KG was a deer. KG was a deer.
You know, getting that runner lane.
That's what I said. I said that was one of the names I said.
Not only that, he would get the ball off the glass and push the transition break too. I think
we ain't even got to get that deep. We ain't even got to go that deep. Why we gonna skip over Corey Brewer in transition? Corey Brewer wasn't like that in transition.
But Corey Brewer. Corey Brewer is not a great player. This nigga bought like that's what I'm saying. It's like we talk about great players here. That nigga gonna bring up Corey Brewer. He's not even in that realm. Like, come on, dog.
Kung Jin honors our
nigga was on shot. Nigga got that one transition play where he traveled and airball the layup.
Like, bro, why is we talking about Corey Brewer in the realm of fucking LeBron James, Giannis, Doc Rivers. I mean, okay, you call him Doc, yeah, Julius Irving, Dr. Gilly.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
The whole shit. Hey, that's the way though. Yeah, I gotta do it. Oh.
Your teeth chatter.
Round 2. Fight.
I still trying to catch that boy out here in the ring. Oh, shit, he almost got me. That boy over got me with that shit. I blocked that shit at the
Round
last
3.
second.
Fight.
How you think this off-season about to go back up?
Good screen game and actually, I can wait for all time. Yeah, bro. In my opinion, if you talk about Boston, like, somebody's going. Because if they're going to continue to play into the luxury tax and not really win, and maybe not win a championship the year after, because you never know what can happen, because Tatum most likely is not going to play this whole season. And I know they're not going to rush him back into the playoffs. And if shit, I will hope that he won't try to rush himself back into the playoffs, because that shit is going to make it worse, I feel like. If he can fuck around and get hurt again, trying to rush back. So, I don't know. It's going to be a tough year for them. Because they either going to have to move Drew or KP, if not both. So, and they might have to move them for players that's not really like super talented, but they got to move them just to fucking get rid of some of that money. You know what I'm saying? Like, or shit.
They
Or
should
just
never
get rid of some of them long-term contracts. It's like I think that's really like they'll get players that maybe got shorter contracts, but they'll get enough players that can match the money, so they can trade one, if not both of them niggas. So somebody will probably get like Drew Holiday or Porzingis for like not like for some players that's not really like that talented. Like it can fuck around and be a situation like that.
Damn.
Or maybe they can get lucky. Maybe somebody in the NBA owe them niggas a favor. You know, I think if I'm not mistaken, I think Brad Stevens is still the president. So shit, maybe somebody around the league owe Brad Stevens a favor. Maybe they can get off one of them niggas and get another piece that really help them. It is Boston.
Yeah, maybe signing big deals ain't really a good idea sometimes.
I mean, it is. It's just to keep your players happy, maintain your core.
But that shit won't stay long though.
It just depends on how long a team gonna pay into the luxury tax. And then it's like I don't really know. I don't really know all of the details. It's like this new CBA shit where it's like I think once motherfuckers get into like the second apron or whatever it's called, like I think they would have to sign niggas to a contract that they don't really want to sign them to. And it's like it'd be shit like that. Like I don't really know the ins and outs of it. I don't really like to speak on it too much because I still got to do my research on it to know more about it. But yeah, it's real deep in the NBA. It's like sometimes like the trade work out just for the team financially. Sometimes the trade work out for the team basketball wise, if not both. That's why you'll see trades like The Luka Doncic trade. Shit, I feel like that was low key most likely a financial trade because maybe they don't want to pay a player $345 million in 5 years. Maybe that's just what they don't want to do. I don't think that. Of course, it didn't have nothing to do with talent. We all know that. It have nothing to do with talent. You're not trading away Luka Doncic at 25 years old for Anthony Davis if it's not financial. At least that's my opinion on that.
That's a crazy ass trade still to this day. Like, that's probably the most shocking trade in NBA history. Like, they gotta be up there.
It ain't a worse trade than the Paul George trade, though. It ain't worse than that.
Oh yeah, it's the Paul George effect.
Oh, my fault. It ain't worse than that. Yeah.
Both of the teams Paul George played on in the NBA Finals right now.
Ain't that a bitch?
Yeah, talk about impact of a player, right? And we're not even talking about on the court. Not saying Paul George don't have impact on the court, but when we talking about business and financial wise, this is what this shit means right here. Paul George effect. Because no funny shit, teams about to stop doing this shit. You see I see what's going on. Paul George, when they traded Paul George to OKC, what they got for him?
Bro, so they got Gallinari, they got Shea, of course. They got a 2021 first round pick. That was Trey Mann. They got rid of him. He in Charlotte, but Trey Mann, good player. 2022 first round pick that turned into Jalen Williams. So basically, Shea and Jalen Williams.
Right.
A 2023 first round pick. Jaquez, he went to Miami though.
Right. Which would have been a good piece.
Still, like, let's say, what if they got him type shit. But as a matter of fact, did they draft Jaime and then they traded him? Let's see that. Oh wait. This shit look weird. What the fuck? Oh yeah. They go back. They go all the way back to where this nigga wasn't even in the league yet. Okay, yeah. So Miami did draft him. They traded that pick to Miami for a 2025 first round pick and a player named KZ Akpalo.
Oh yeah. I know him.
And so back to the Paul George trade.
What they traded?
What
they got for him what the Pacers got for him?
Hold on, I can say that in a second. But it was a 20. Then after the 2023 first round pick, they got a 2024 first round pick. Player named Dylan Jones got drafted. They had a 2025 first round pick. Well, another 2025 first round pick and a 2026 first round pick, a 2021 first round pick. Wait, no, that's some other shit. But yeah, pretty much, yeah, they just got a haul of draft picks, and for Paul George that turned into Jalen Williams, and possibly could turn into other players like. But hold on, you said
What the Pacers got for Paul?
Let me see. Oh yeah, Oladipo and Sabonis.
Oh yeah, traded Sabonis, ended up with Tyrese Halliburton.
Yep.
And what's so crazy, that Victor Oladipo trade wasn't even a bad trade because the way that year Victor Oladipo played. They went to the playoffs that year. It just he got injured after that.
Yeah. Went downhill.
Right after that fucking year though. That shit is crazy. His only But that is the effect of Paul George, though.
I think Shea really went from 11 to 19 from year 1 to 2. The first year, the second year from 11 to 19. That's tough. And it's like pretty much like his shooting percentage was the same from his regular field goal percentage, and he just got more minutes and more shot attempts. Only thing that really decreased was his 3-point percentage. It went down from 36 to 34. But the year before, he only shot 1.7 threes compared to 3.6. But shit, then he shot 41% the next year on 4.9. Shit, that was a good shit. On 5 threes a game, shit, 41%. I'll take that. Then the next year, he shot 30%. Yeah, that's why he don't really shoot them bitches like that. he learned that shit early. He's like, nah, I just don't really shoot these shits like that. He shot the most in his career this year at 5.7 though.
Yeah, he changed his jump shot too. But yeah, where you think Cooper about to go?
Shit.
What hypothetically is the best situation for him?
In my opinion, I'd like to see him go to the Bucks, like just a team that would be right in the rebuilding phase. You know what I'm saying? Giannis is most likely to be out of there in that trade scenario possibly. So throw him in, and then most likely Dame not gonna be there. So throw him in the team, throw him in there with a team that he can have his own team. He can just figure out why he gonna play his game with no expectations and shit. I feel like that'd be a good fit for him. But I mean, it's just maybe the city of Milwaukee probably not the greatest for a star like that. But I feel like just basketball wise, I feel like that would be good for him because he can just go there, develop, get his body right, learn how he gonna play, and see, and just take off if he really gonna be him in the league. Which shit, because I just feel like with Dallas, if they draft him, bro, and they really trying to keep him, that mean they gonna need him to be ready to play because, like I said this before, it's like if they draft him, they gonna need him to be ready to play because if not, what was the whole point of this? Oh, we trying to win now, shit. So it's like, so your reason for the Luka Doncic trade was bullshit. Then, like that's how I would look at it because it's like why would you just trade Luka for AD and then you fuck around to get the #1 pick and then not trade it for another star that can really help you win now? Like going for Giannis, like that is like that's the best thing I feel like they can do. Going for Giannis or KD or something like that. If y'all really trying to like win now, because I feel like shit, Phoenix, they would love to get that #1 pick.
Yeah, the pair with Booker, right?
Shit,
Because Booker,
either pair it with Booker or move on from Booker too for more assets for draft capital or maybe younger players.
they told I saw something where they said they've been talking with Booker about trading Kevin Durant. So that shit is coming. Kevin, like
They should trade Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant is getting traded, y'all. That shit is coming.
They should trade Kevin Durant. It's not even like I don't think it's a talent thing or nothing like that. I just think it's no reason to really just hold on to this idea of a quick big three.
And then you can't trade Bill. He got the no trade. Him and LeBron is the only players I think in the league with the no trade clause.
Hey man, you trade Booker and KD, trade both of them niggas. That nigga will wave that shit again. That nigga ain't gonna fucking stay there. And if we just being real, bro, even at the time when it happened, I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna like the idea of maybe Bradley Beal or Booker playing the one, right? I said that when the trade first happened. So then it came out, Booker playing the one, Bradley Beal ended up playing the goddamn three. And it's like, bro, that shit right there, it's like, you got two niggas in the lineup that play similar styles of basketball, knowing damn well they need the ball. And Booker, in my opinion, is at his best when he can fluctuate between both. When he can have the ball in his hands and he can play off the ball because he's really good at both. Like, I feel like that honesty took away from Booker. Even though he still played well and managed the position, I still feel like that honesty took away from Booker having to just mainly be on the ball. Like, I feel like Booker in fucking Denver would be ridiculous. Because then he can do both. Because Jamal Murray is not ball dominant, and we all know Jokic is not ball dominant. He can have those games in those quarters to where he's on and off the ball consistently.
If I was Phoenix, I'd make that trade.
No, I mean, if Denver, you would make that trade. Because shit, Phoenix ain't just gonna give him Phoenix not just gonna give up Devin Booker for nothing. And I don't think Denver has much to give Phoenix for Devin Booker.
Murray and Christian Brown.
If I'm Denver, I want to keep Murray. I want to pair him with Booker.
So Michael Porter Jr. and Christian Brown.
Shit, hey, I would move off of Porter Jr. for sure because I don't. If I'm Denver and I'm keeping Jokic, I don't want to move off of Jamal Murray and Aaron Gordon. I don't want to move off of Aaron Gordon especially because I feel like he's the most complimentary player to Jokic, in my opinion. Even more than Jamal Murray. I'm not saying he's better than Jamal Murray, but just in terms of how Jokic plays and how what Aaron Gordon does, solid defender, athletic as shit, one of the best live threats in the league. Can hit an open three consistently, as we've seen this year. He shot the best three ball in his whole entire career this year. I think he shot like, let me just make sure I got it right. I know he shot at least 40% for sure. Let's make sure I got my facts right. He shot 43%. I mean, yeah, it wasn't at a super high volume. It was only at 3 threes a game. But he shot the highest percentage in his career this year. So it's like, I damn sure if I'm Denver, I'm not getting rid of Aaron Gordon. But Devin Booker over there, bro, like that would just be great for both of them. That'd be great for him, in my opinion, and great for them. He still would have to go over there and be the second best player because he can't go over there and be worse than Jamal Murray. If he goes over there, he has to be better than Jamal Murray.
Mm-hmm. But
because there would be no point of having him if he's not. So what you about to say?
that'll open up so much for Booker though. Playing with a passer like that.
Mm-hmm. Shit, playing with two really good passers. Jamal Murray, good passer too. He's not like Jokic, but Jamal Murray, good passer too.
I ain't gonna, that would be like forming a big three though, because they already don't have enough depth on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
So that'd be hard for them to do. Because if I'm gonna trade for Devin Booker, I'm also about to trade Christian Brown.
And it's like, and then that three spot, no depth on the bench, and then that three spot too is wide open. Like, who gonna be at the three? But me personally, I mean, yeah, this is why I'm not GM. But cause I would take a chance like this. I would take the chance of just pairing a better player than Jamal Murray with Jokic, bro. At this point, we need to see how far he can go with a player better than Jamal Murray. At least a third team All NBA level player. Can he at least get that? I don't think that's crazy to ask for. At least a third team All NBA level player. Shit.
What?
Like people talk all this shit
You see?
about LeBron and KD and James Harden, all of the niggas that they played with, right? But don't you like basketball? Like why would you not want to see great players play together? Just so you can say, oh, all these niggas ass. Oh, LeBron needs some help. Just so niggas can say that. But then turn around, niggas criticize, oh, he played with him and him and him. Like, man. And this is coming to playoffs and say, oh, KD needs some help. Oh, Steph needs some help. Oh, James Harden needs some help. Like, nigga, if the money allowed it, nigga, back then, niggas in the 90s would have been playing with each other. They would have been teaming up. If the money allowed it, for sure. If the NBA allowed shit like that in terms of like the money and contracts and shit, if it was enough to go around to where they can have two max contract players on the team, because they couldn't do shit like that back then consistently. That's why Scottie Pippen signing fucking, what was that crazy ass contract you signed?
6 years for like 38 mil, something like that.
Nah, it was a long ass contract. It was like, I think it was like 20 mil for like 10 years or some shit. It was something crazy. I forgot exactly what it was. Oh yeah, look, you on Google right now. You look up that Scottie Pippen contract.
This is what I was looking at before I looked up that contract.
What?
All the teams that want Kevin Durant. So
Okay.
Atlanta Hawks, Houston Rockets, San Antonio Spurs, Timberwolves, and the New York Knicks. And you can also throw the Dallas Mavericks in there too.
See, this is the thing, right? If I'm Houston, I don't do it. If I'm San Antonio, I don't do it. If honestly, wait, no. If I'm Houston, maybe I'll move off of Jalen Green again.
Why you feel like that?
Because it's, man, you ain't see that performance in the playoffs. Yeah, that's why I say that. And I watched the one good game that he had. And I was like, okay, let's see if we can continue this. And boy, did he not. I was very disappointed in Jalen Green. I was like, shit, maybe this opened the door for a trade for these niggas. Because it's like, Not saying he, because it's like he could possibly be better than he is now for somebody else. And that shit like that always happen in NBA history. And it's like, let's say maybe you move Jalen Green, Reed Shepard, some picks. Maybe that could be enough for
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant, because I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard reports. I've been reading reports that saying that Phoenix is they lowered their asking price for Kevin Durant.
Oh, so they don't give a fuck with you.
Type shit. I've been reading shit like that.
I
don't know how true it is, but if that's the case, maybe Jalen Green, Reed Shepard, first a couple seconds, maybe that could be enough for Kevin Durant. And then it's like the Phoenix either try to keep playing him at the 2, or do they try to play him at the 1? But if they try to play him at the 1, then where does that leave Reed Shepard? So I feel like maybe if they would do that, maybe they would possibly be thinking about trading Booker. So that's why the Houston one, in my opinion, that's a little tricky. That one could be a little tricky in terms of what they would want from Houston and what they are looking to do moving forward.
What about the Knicks?
They already traded so many picks for fucking Mikal Bridges. And it's like, and then they just gave all that money to OG Anunoby. And then I don't think Phoenix is looking to get Cat. I don't think that really changes nothing for them. I mean, swap out Cat for Kevin Durant. I don't really think that changes much for them. Unless they're trying to get some, let's say, really just looking for picks.
Right.
But I don't think the Knicks probably got too many picks that they can really give up. So, actually, yeah, look that up. Type in Knicks available draft picks.
What about the Timberwolves?
Now, the Timberwolves, I was thinking about that, depending on how many picks they got, too. Maybe move a Julius Randle, a Dante DiVincenzo, a Rob Dillingham, some picks, bring in Kevin Durant. See, like it's just hard to really say because it's like, what is Phoenix really looking to get out of this? Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. Like that's why I just like it's all hypothetical, like to me, because I don't really know what's going on. But of course, I mean I don't know what's going on at all. But I'm just taking a guess. It's like, what do Phoenix really want? Is they looking to rebuild? Is they really looking to keep building around Booker? It's like, what's the goal here? Like that's really what I'm trying to figure out. So in terms of Timberwolves, that could be a possible package for them that they could give them. In terms of Julius, Dante, Rob Dillingham, because maybe Rob Dillingham could be that point guard that Phoenix maybe. It's just, I don't know. But Jalen Green, possibly. That could be a good Jalen Green, Reed Shepard, maybe run them at the 1-2. See if that'll work out.
I think the best team that's going to probably go after them the most is the Timberwolves.
Yeah.
I could see them really going after them because that's Anthony Edwards' favorite player. He's a franchise player, so I could see that happening. I do see the Houston Rockets shit happening too, but the reason why I wouldn't want to break that shit up is because that's a young core. I kind of want to see Jalen Green develop more. He could develop somewhere else, but it's like that's a young team. I do want to see that team develop more. Like what if next year he could be better than what he is, what he was last year? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, it all depends.
And I think, in all honesty, I really do think Houston is a good team overall. It's just Cade Cunningham is by far better than that. I'm gonna get that.
Yeah, but we gonna leave that alone. We ain't gonna get into that.
Nah, I gotta get into that. I gotta get into that. Like his impact on the floor. You can see how much of a better player he is, how he played the game. Because from last year to this year, I'm not saying there's a difference between that, none of that. But what Jalen Green got going on right now is like with him. It's not that I feel like, in my opinion, it's more of like Jalen Green. Like most teams got that one player. Like the reason I brought up Cade Cunningham as a better player right now is because he's the Pistons' #1 guy. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna bring him the ball, and he's gonna show up and perform. Jalen Green didn't really do that. He didn't do that.
Yeah. I don't know. That's why I like the off season, bro, because you get a little idea of what the teams was thinking. Like you don't really get too much info off of it, but you get a little idea. Like once they do make certain trades, you be like, oh, okay, maybe they was thinking like that. Like, okay, like let's say what if they do fucking shock the world and trade KD and Booker in the same summer? Like, what if they do that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility. And it's like if they trade both of them, Booker is going to waive his trade clause for sure. And at this point, it's like I feel like a team should in this era where the players are just so much better and then draft picks is so fucking crucial because great players come through the draft all the time. Like, what's the jersey?
It's a New York Knicks draft pick.
Okay, so they don't have their pick this year. They don't have their pick in 2026. They don't have their pick in 2027 or 2028. So, wait, hold on. So what is their next? So wait, so damn, so they don't have no picks. Wait, so they don't own their own picks until what? Like, okay, that was the second round. I'm not sure about second round. So they don't own. Wait, so from what it looked like, they don't own their pick until damn near 2020-30. Because when it looked like this 2028, that 2028 first round pick got a big asterisk to it. It's like it's a lot to do with Boston and shit. I mean, not Boston, Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn. And Phoenix.
So they really don't own their own shit until 2030, dog. Right, so yeah, oh yeah, so the Knicks, they don't got no business trying to trade for Kevin Durant. Stay out of that. Y'all figure that shit out over there. Trade Cat. That's the best. That's all y'all can do. If y'all gonna trade some fucking money.
That nigga just got traded there.
Trade Cat. I feel like the expendable pieces is Cat and maybe Josh Hart. I wouldn't want them to trade Josh Hart though, but maybe Josh Hart could be expendable for them. Because nigga, ain't no contending teams or even no young team that's trying to get better. I don't think nobody's gonna take OG Anunoby for $200 million.
Yeah.
For the rest of the money that he's gonna be getting, like. Oh yeah, go back to Basketball Reference. Go to OG Anunoby real quick. I just want to see what he's gonna be making year by year for the next few seasons. Cause I know it's north of $50 million. Oh, yeah. Go to
It's right here.
the other one. Okay, no, it's not north of 50, but it's
48
over 40 though. Like,
right here, right?
yeah, in that last year of the deal, but he got the player option that year.
Nigga making the bread.
I don't, I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if it's a lot of teams that would want him for that price. And the contract is not front loaded either, so he's going to the contract just get crazier and crazier every year. But who knows? Maybe 48. If he keep progressing as a player, 48 million at 31 for him could be cheap, depending on how he keep progressing as a player. So, because he is still kind of young. He went 27.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is still kind of young. Because he could be one of those players that get like that really hit their peak once they hit their 30s, like early 30s. Because there be players like that. Like I feel like Steve Nash is like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like he got better once he got older. I feel like who else? I feel like got better. Because I feel like Steph Curry to a degree. Oh yeah, for sure, Steph Curry. He definitely got better as he got older. But yeah, shit. As far as Kevin Durant, I don't know. Like it's something about KD, bro. It's like when you watch him, you know he's gonna get his buckets, right? And he just looks so crazy doing it, right? Like the shit that he can do, right?
Yeah, man.
But why it just seem like that shit just really don't be leading to consistent winning? Can you just think about over like the last like 3 or 4 years? Like think about how he was getting smoked in Brooklyn by Boston before Boston even really got a crazy team. Think about how he getting smoked with Phoenix by Minnesota and them. Think about this year; they don't even make the playoffs at all. It's like, and then he got great. Now I think he averaged like 28 this year on damn near 50, 40, 90 like every year. But it's like even with teams, so he be having like this team should have been good enough to make the playoffs. So at least make the play. They couldn't even make the play in. They should not have been that bad. Like that team, in my opinion, like off defensively, yeah, they was horrible. But offensively, that team should have been good enough to at least get an eighth seed. But they faced injuries and shit too. Everybody wasn't completely healthy throughout the whole season. But I don't know, dog. I just feel like his scoring is just not impactful how he once was, bro. I just could he, but he just such a great player. He's still gonna get his no matter what. He just the nigga is like Kevin Durant is kind of like a master of basketball. Like if you really think about it, just like think about how he plays the game, right? His main shit is the old school way, the mid range. That's his main shit. Nigga, he can consistently get 20 plus points off just shooting those. He don't even got to get downhill how he used to. He don't even got to get to the paint how he used to. But in my opinion, I just feel like in this league, since he's not a high volume 3 point shooter either, I feel like in this league, that shit just don't have the same impact as it did when he was coming up. Because he never used to shoot a lot of threes. But he was just so dynamic at getting downhill into the paint along with the elite shooting. That's what made him so great. That's what made him so fucking impactful. That's why when you drop that nigga in fucking Golden State, it was over. I don't think it's over if you drop him in Golden State right now.
Well, I think it's over. Cause that's fucking Kevin Durant. But to your Scottie Pippen point, not to change the subject so fast. Remember you told me to look this shit up? It wasn't even 20 mil, bro. It was 18 mil, bro.
18 million.
That's even fucking worse, bro. 18 mil for 5 years, bro. And it was a front load deal, bro. Look, considered the worst or penny on a dollar deal in NBA history. And hold on, bro. That's not even
for the level of player that he was. That contract is that shit was horrible.
Hold on. He said, look, he signed a 7-year contract with the Bulls for 18 million.
Yeah, I knew. I'm like, it was longer than 5 years.
Michael Jordan will earn 30 plus million annually. So that, hold on.
No, that's a lot.
Hold on.
He didn't get that until like his last like couple years with the Bulls.
Because Michael Jordan said he
go to Basketball Reference and look at his contract. He ain't started getting 30 million until like his last like few years with the Bulls.
No, I'm talking about what he said on what's the name?
It was a tab every year. See, look, and he only got it twice.
That nigga still made 90 million.
Nigga, if you look at Scottie Pippen's, he made more money NBA career earnings wise than Michael Jordan.
With Scottie Pippen, right?
Yes. Nigga, he got that bag with Houston and Portland, boy.
That's a fact. But we talking about
don't
the
look
Bulls
at that
real quick. He definitely got finagled on the Bulls.
But look at all of the money that Mike take out the 60 million with Mike got.
Nah, but it's bro. I'm not even thinking like that. I'm thinking like, nigga, like a bigger player right here.
What's Scottie Pippen?
Yeah. I thought I went to Scottie Pippen. No, right here I didn't.
Yeah, it's go all the way down.
But yeah, bro. I'm just saying for the type of player he is, I would have never thought he made 90 million.
Shit was sick.
Like he really didn't make shit his own career. He made everything.
It was off the court.
It was off the court. Yeah. That's what really got him.
The shoes, all that shit.
And the endorsement, that fucking Space Jam movie.
Yeah, everything he was doing off the court. They're badass.
Yeah, facts. Look
at that boy started getting paid, boy. That boy made 100. I think that nigga almost made 110 million. Even though he played more years than Mike, but still, look at the money that he started getting.
Yeah,
well, I ain't gonna lie, but look at the first 4 years though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He didn't start making over $1 million until his 5th year. Until they won their first championship. No. Until they won their second championship. Wow. Scottie Pippen wasn't making $1 million in a year until they won their second championship. That's crazy. I never paid attention to that fact. Wow.
Bro, it's a reason why Scottie Pippen was only looking for these type of deals, bro. Like, yeah, he got paid more than Mike throughout his career, but that was after the Bulls, though.
Yeah.
Like, that shit, like...
But shit, that's on Jerry Krause and them shit. That's on them.
What I'm saying is, like, Michael Jordan was saying, I don't know if he said it, like, I'm probably not saying it accurately, but he was saying shit like he was trying to help Scottie to get paid more and shit. And he signed, and he said Scottie went along and still signed this deal type shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. Let me go see. Because if Scottie...
Yeah, he did tell him not to sign. He said that he told him not to sign it in the last day. I remember that.
Yeah, you feel me? Because he said Scottie Pippen was like his little brother or something. I ain't gonna front. If Kobe would have played in this league today, that nigga would have been scraping all the money he can get, bro.
Let's just say $328 million. So I just feel like if you take take that, and I feel like it probably doubles if you add the off the court shit.
Well, with Kobe, right?
Yeah,
Bruh.
So that nigga, he probably was damn near sitting on $1 billion.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
Easy.
Kobe, they said Kobe alone was bringing in like his jersey sales.
He was definitely close to $1 billion for sure. If he didn't low key have it, but now they would have told us if he had it, because they would have been all in this fucking business. They would have told us if he had $1 billion.
I'm about to go because we looked at Mike's contract. Hold on, let me look at because I thought I would look at. Yeah, look, Kobe made 330 mil, right? Look how much LeBron made.
Oh yeah. He's still underpaid. Nigga, think about it's niggas in the league that's gonna be making 50-something million at the end of the contract, 60 million, close to 70 million. Nigga, what's LeBron's highest contract?
I think it was like 30.
Or that's just at 35 or something like that. Like,
did it say 35? Oh
no,
47.
Oh yeah, 47. Like, dog, he should have had a couple 50 millions in there. Like, come on, man.
That nigga trying to win.
But no, I think his player option this year is like 53 million going into next year. I think it is like 50 million going into next season.
Right. This AI.
Oh yeah, you know he's gonna play.
But look though, you feel me? Like, and then look how much he made his last year, bro.
Well, shit, he only played what? How many? He played like 6 games.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah. No, wait, go look at it. How many games he played for Memphis? He didn't even play a lot for them.
I don't even. 3.
Nigga, he played 3 games.
And then he went to Philly and played 25.
Shit, so why that money didn't show up?
Right though. Nah, but these players be signing these crazy ass contracts, like compared to back then. Like we saw Michael Jordan first year. I guarantee Magic Johnson first year was probably like 4. Not even first years. I mean the years he was like great. He was like getting paid like 5 million. That was probably the most. Look. Oh, he was a basketball executive for the Los Angeles Lakers.
Nah, he signed a 20-year, $1 million contract. I looked that up.
What the fuck?
Like, no, it was a 20-year, $20 million contract. That's what I meant. $20 million. And that's what, look, because why you think, because me and Shane was looking into this shit a long time ago, because I was just curious how much money he made, right? The nigga was still, because think about it. The last time he played was, I think, the 94 or 95 season.
Mm-hmm.
So let me make sure I got that correct. Because he was out of the league. No, it was the 95, 96 season. Right?
Right.
So he stopped playing right here. So why the hell did he keep getting paid all the way from 96 to 2010 game?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because I think he signed the contract because 96 to 2010, right? So after so pretty much 14 years after he got done playing.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's probably one of the smartest.
So I think he probably signed the contract somewhere around here. Like he probably signed the contract like 1990 or something like that.
That's one of the smartest contract signings in NBA history, ladies and gentlemen. That nigga was getting paid and he wasn't even playing.
Yeah, like, but the money that he was making off the court, like,
yeah, awesome.
That nigga was probably spending that money on shoes or some shit, dog. It was like Like this $1 million just coming to his account a year. Like that's not like this a no random $1 million. It's like oh I got my NBA money. Like nigga, Magic Johnson got too much fucking money, bro.
Look how much Larry Bird made.
Shit.
His high is $7 million.
Think about this, right? Think about this, right? He got paid. He was making $650,000 a year, right? He took a team that won 17 games, 17 or 18 games the year before. He took that and then they won 60 with him. Press this shit real quick.
61-21.
61-21. No, I'm sorry, I was off. They won 29 games the year before. Yeah, I was way off. And then in his second season they won the championship and he making $650,000 a year. That is crazy.
Nigga, every year they play.
Even though he didn't play well in that finals, well, I gotta acknowledge that he did not play well in that finals. That was the finals. He had 2 8-point games. Like
Bro, damn. That nigga, yo, bro, that's how good of a player this nigga was. Yo, bro, he got too many winning seasons with these niggas, bro. And he only had like what, 14-year career?
Yeah, like I think like 12, 13.
All right, so this was his first year. 61-21, right? 62-20 next year. 63-19, 56-26, 62-20. Like them niggas, them niggas was dominating every year. I think that year they dealt with injuries.
Yeah, that was the only time the back started going off.
Right, but look at the next year.
88.
Look at the next year. 52-30.
He was just still really good. Even with a bad back, he was still a good player. Because he talked about it. That his back, he said that his back went out around like 88.
Look, that after that bad back, 52-30. 56-26, 90-91. They lost in the semifinals against the Detroit Pistons. That's when Michael Jordan and them swept the Pistons in the conference final. Nigga, the next year, nigga, 51-31 and 48-34.
I think he's about to leave by that time.
But think about it. You only saw, and like, technically you could say that's a bad season, but they were still above 500. But he was injured that year. So every year he played, he made sure they was a playoff team.
Oh, Larry Bird was cold, bro.
Why so no funny shit, Mike? He in my top 5 cousins all time. So that's crazy, bro.
Is Robert Parrish and Kevin McHale top 75? I'm just curious. I always forget little details like that. Why you keep going to a new tab? You still on Basketball Reference.
Oh shit.
It's go up, go to the search bar. It's in your top right corner. No, hold on. I got you. With this shit, they'll tell you. Yeah, we just go right to the player. Okay, yeah, Robert Pierce, top 75. So I know Kevin, top 75. If Robert Pierce made it. Yeah. So now that I think about it, Oh shit, that nigga. They both had 2 top 75 niggas on their team.
Who Magic and
Magic and Larry James. But hold on,
James Worthy?
James. I know James. Man. I know I ain't tripping. Yep.
Yeah, you ain't about to question Kareem.
Yeah, I don't even gotta. Yeah.
I don't even. Real nigga don't even need to look. That's what I'm saying, Mike. The '80s with them niggas held the '80s down. Like them 2 teams alone though. Like
I just low key feel like Larry was a better player than Magic, bro.
yo, I don't even know. Oh, sorry.
Like it's not even really the number. I just feel like I just feel like it's not a lot of things that Magic do better than Larry Bird, bro. Like, I understand the impact of his passing, like the impact of him just being a tall guard and getting downhill, like. But I feel like Larry being able to do those things along with being a great shooter, I feel like all of that matters too, man.
Yeah, see the Lakers, they finished third the year before Magic came.
But yeah, we're gonna be back, man. We about to switch games. We're gonna be right back. Peace.